What's happening, guys? Nate here. Gonna be drawing a map. Doing the thing. Welcome to the Mappening, everybody. Hope you're having a good evening or morning or like whatever it is, wherever you are. Been working on this map for a while. Mostly on the patron stream, the weekly patron exclusive live stream. And it's really time to like get cracking and get a lot more done. So I'm not putting out a video this week. I just decided, you know what, I need to work on this thing. So you might be wondering, why is this dang old map so long? Well, allow me to enlighten you. This is a DM screen map. So yeah, it is quite long. This will be a 3-panel DM screen. I might eventually be making a 4-panel as well. And this one is for Dogmite Games. I didn't check with them whether I'm allowed to like announce that this will be on their DM screen, but oops. It's gonna be on a Dogmite DM screen. I'm kind of working with them. So yeah, I think that'll be interesting. It's a challenge for sure, drawing this wide. Runehammer, as you well know, drawing wide. You've done your fair share of DM screens. Yeah, but hey everybody, welcome. This is 300 DPI, and let's see, I don't know what the resolution is. How do I see that anyway? Image, size, that's probably it, yeah. It's 26 by 6.6 inches, 8,000 pixels by 2,000 pixels. They just sent me like a template, and I'm going off of that. They also included the divisions here. So anyway, yeah, someday you'll be able to buy this thing on a DM screen. I don't think it's going to have any text on it. I put the Central Realms up there, but yeah, let's take that off for now. We also had the Dennis C over here for a while. This is Dennis, and this is called the Dennis C. So, yeah. Let's see. Jake Ansel, Pamela May, Runehammer, Patrick, Ed Prince, welcome to the stream. Braden Robbins, what? Welcome. Good to see you all here this fine evening. I got a little bit of coffee. I really was debating, like, should I do a little beer, a little whiskey, or should I stay peppy? I need to stay peppy. Otherwise, I'll be yawning in like an hour. So that's what I'm doing. Go ahead and close my door here. Where to start? I honestly have not been working on this much since Friday, but or no, not since Friday, since probably the weekly patron stream on Sunday, and I should be working on this. All right, we got to do more wavy lines. Those are kind of tedious, mostly copying and pasting those, to be honest with you, from like section to section, just because it saves so much time. Got some mountain drawing and mountain shading, quite a bit of mountain shading left to do. That'll be fun. I'm enjoying this new shading style I've been doing. Kind of playing around with that. Let's see what else. I got to do some I got to figure out some kind of plateau-like mountains over here. That's probably not it right there. I got to play around with that some more. This one's really pushing my illustration abilities. I'll say that. Yeah. So there's been a fair amount of like, you know, getting stuck on things and just kind of going, yeah, I can't do it. I see a thing in my head that I can't make happen on the screen. So anyway, you know, it is what it is. All right, let's start drawing though. Why am I just talking? While I'm talking, why don't I work on things? What a novel concept. But yeah, I hope everyone's having a good week so far. My week is going pretty okay, you know, pretty okay. So yeah, I'm planning to work on this for quite a while. Oh, nice, Runehammer, also mapping here. Back in the day, remember that time we had a live, we had a Mappening together. I invited you onto the Mappening, and we drew like, I can't remember, we drew like a town with like kind of an encounter. And I learned a lot from that. That was cool. And, you know, Runehammer, I gotta say, Hank, You've been one of my main like sources of inspiration for just drawing in general. I mean, those cartoons, man, back in the day. Those did a lot for me. Just in terms of thinking about art. Still have my hang-ups. I still got progress to make. We all do, you know. All right. So, yeah, let's just get in. Okay. So what I've been trying to do with the wavy lines, maybe we'll start off with some of that because it's mindless, tedious, kind of like, you know, just get in the groove sort of stuff and chat with my peeps. Been basically just like taking a section, like if this right here, if I can find another section of the map that matches that, then I paste it over here. And that's not very exciting, but it gets the job done. And like this right here, for example. Perfect. Check this out. We take these waves here, and we can bloop, bloop, Command C. Wait, am I on my Mac? No, I'm not on my Mac. Command C. Control C. You know the one. I go back and forth all day between Mac and PC, and it doesn't really screw me up at all, actually. I'm fine with it. Except for my words get screwed up, like when I say command instead of control. When I'm talking to people, it screws me up. All right, so that's pretty good, and then we can just put that right here. See that? Ba-bam. Oh, even better. Nice. Saves a little time. All right. Man, I think my family is just jumping on the kitchen floor up above my head. I think I hear crying, too. Nope, that's the monkey. My middle child is a monkey, he pretends. I would say about, 50% of his waking life, he's pretending to be a monkey these days. So, yeah, I'm all right with it. He's either George, like Curious George, or Max, or I think there's one more that I'm missing. Another monkey name. Anyway, how's my volume levels, by the way? Are we all right? Are we okay? Am I blowing things out? Yeah, it looks pretty good. Let me mute my desktop audio here, so you're not hearing Facebook dinging and stuff like that. It happens. You'll probably hear something. Okay, and then we can get in here. Let's do actually a little bit of drawing too. There we go. There we go. So we do these little squigglies. So yeah, I should probably talk about the technique of actually drawing them. Hey, that'd be good. People might want to see that and hear it. So, I just get in here. My brush is a little too big. I think I was working with a size 7, not a size 9. And the technique is as follows. Little line, little line, little lines. See, right here, there's no thing to attach it to, but you still got to do a little line there. Still got to do something out there. You can't leave that hanging like a blunted, waveless peninsula. No, sir. So we just do these little waves, and we don't have to stress, that they're just right or anything like that. They are. It's like what Nixon said. I'm gonna get into some hot water here. Something about listen to the U.S. history teacher misquote U.S. history. Are you saying that the president doesn't do anything illegal? I'm saying if the president doesn't, it can't be illegal. Nate, are you saying that you never mess up your waves? And I'm saying if I do it, it can't be messed up. No, I don't know. Just don't know, guys. Caesar. Mickey Dolenz was a monkey? Mickey Dolenz, huh? Is that like a famous monkey I'm supposed to know about? It probably is. All right. So we just kind of go in and draw these. It's very tedious, but the look, people, the look. Oh, that's Caesar. Yeah. I get you. Yeah, you could have fooled me. Is he an orangutan? I don't know what the difference between an ape and a monkey is. Real talk. So yeah, we just kind of have to get a lot of variety in terms of the length of these lines, and we do a little variety in terms of the, also the, well yeah, the length overall. Like we want some sticking way out, and then other ones that are just like that, and other ones that are way, like, you know, and then some medium ones like that. But then we also, in the number of lines, like, you know, where are you going to have the breaks, right? You're going to have that one be a break there, and then you're going to have this one be several little breaks. You know what I mean? So that's kind of how this technique works for me. All right. Back to it. Oh, monkeys are from Asia and South America. I'm learning things, guys. I had no idea. Okay. Look, we just got a whole bunch of waves done, guys. This is good. My friends, this is good. Oh, look at this. We got to do some cleanup over here. Let's head over here a minute because I'm ADD and I can't stay put in one place. I can't do it. Okay, I feel like 7's actually a little too big. Yeah. Could it be that I did these even smaller than that? Yeah, I must have. I feel like a little more comfortable with those lighter lines there. And we gotta extend some out here like this to really bring that variety. Monkeys are a little like chimps, but oh, yikes. Patrick, I'm writing it down again. I'm adding that to my list of terrible things Patrick has said. All right, let's merge this layer over here. Merge down. So yeah, this map, you know, we actually started, me and some patrons started a little collaborative world building, but I gotta say it's mostly Patrick right now, so thanks, Patrick. I just haven't had the time to really think about it or look at it. Hardly had time to work on the map, so hence no video this week because I gotta crank out some hard work tonight. So normally on a Thursday night, I would be working on a video from, you know, 7 p.m. until like 3 or 4 a.m. You think I'm joking? That's serious. And then I get up and I teach. Then I get like, last week it was literally 5:15 a.m. And then I set my alarm for 6:45 a.m. ish, and I get up and go teach. So yes, I taught U.S. government and video production last week Friday on an hour and a half of sleep, and it was totally fine from my perspective. You see? See how that works? I did not notice any difference. Just don't talk to my students. So this is going to be nice. If I map till midnight and then I go to bed, that's like an early night, guys. That'll be great. So I kind of gave up on the copying and pasting because I wanted to actually show you guys some of this. So you guys didn't come here to see a copy and paste job. That's lame. But we might get back to some of that a little later. I think after we do some waves here, we'll head to some mountain shading. I also need to just, like, I think open up a new document and do some doodling for, let's do this too. Let's just, as a reminder to me. I just need to do some, like, settlement doodling. What I need. There we go. Create. Okay. back to that a little later. Well, I hope everyone's having a good evening. Mine is going okay. What have I done today? I did my thing at school. I came home. I'm doing some video editing for a coworker of mine. Editing a little commercial for a blind singing competition that we're doing at school. So that'll be kind of fun. You know, like what is it, the Masked Singer or something? I don't know. It's like unseen, what are we calling it? Unseen Singer? I can't remember what our school's calling it, but it's pretty neat. And thank you. Jiao, I teach, what do I teach these days? U.S. government and video production this semester. And last semester too, actually. Sometimes I'll teach U.S. history. Or one of them other history classes. I'm certified to teach Spanish. I taught that for several years, actually. But I haven't since 2008-9, I think, 2009. But my first teaching job was Spanish, actually. Yeah, Patrick knows from the weekly maps drawing streams, I've been having a lot of Photoshop freezing lately. So, knock on wood, it's going to happen any second now. So I'm noticing in here I don't have enough like really short ones like this. That's a really short one. I want to have more of those. This, yes. Got to get variety. Variety is key. The spice of life. All right. I think that's looking pretty pretty good. What's map in Spanish? Mapa. What's the Dora song? Oh, dang it, the Dora song doesn't even have mappa. I'm the map, I'm the map, I'm the map, I'm the map. So that's lame. Hey, Ruby Love. Help me kind of. Yeah, well, hey, thanks for saying that. That's really cool. Power to the cartographers. 2020. Freeze crash on space panning. Oh, yes, that's what it is, Runehammer. You know it, buddy. See, for a while I was kind of wondering if it was the spacebar button on my Cintiq. But because I use that instead of the actual spacebar. But thank you for confirming. That's when it does it. That is exactly it, my man. All right. Enough waves for a little bit. Let's do some mountain shading. There was some successful spacebar panning right there. I feel like it's usually done it by now, actually. Like on the weekly streams, it's been like, I only stream for an hour. It usually happens 3 or 4 times. At least last week. All right, so I'm doing this like scribbly shading on the sides here, which as long as you don't get too close, it looks all right. Like up here, I don't really like how it looks. Fortunately, people on the DM screen are gonna be seeing it more like this. So it'll be cool, it'll be fine. Pretty common between November and February to have a few bugs. Been that way since PageMaker in the 90s. Adobe PageMaker. Yeah, Hank and Adobe go way back. I'm a pretty recent Adobe user. I think I actually first got it probably about 2016, I'd say 15. Because I was working on the Dragon Grin map for Tim over at Tabletop Terrors, and they were like, "Hey, we kind of want you to use Photoshop. You mind learning? We'll pay for it." I was like, "Sure." So they paid for it like while I was working on the map, which wasn't very long, and then I got hooked. certain things are just easier in Photoshop than GIMP. I do want to try Krita. Curious, I hear good things. All right, so kind of doing, you know, just a little bit of scribbly shade on one side, like that. And then I'm not going all the way to the edge. And then I'm also doing on the other side of the mountain. In fact, I think this needs to be like that more. Yeah, that's better. So we can just scribble some stuff in there. And then on the other side, just kind of doing some, you know, some lines, some lighter scribbles on the other side. Yeah. I do think actually I used a little bit of Adobe in college back in the early aughts. Not Photoshop though. I remember seeing friends using Photoshop and like, you know, to actually edit photos. And being pretty amazed by it back in like 2003 or whatever. And but at that point I was using what's the website one they had? Was it Dreamweaver? Is that Adobe? Adobe Dreamweaver? Because I had to make a teaching portfolio website. Which, as little as I used that, it was a good experience. Oh, they have a Photoshop Essentials edition? I didn't know that, actually. Or is it Elements? Is that, I feel like there's an Adobe Elements or something. I know that there's actually, I think there's an Adobe Premiere Elements, which I was looking into for my students. But then I found out we already pay for Photoshop, and it comes with all this other stuff, so I might as well just use a Premiere. So we use Premiere Pro, and I'm hooked on that too. Although I have DaVinci Resolve, or I had DaVinci Resolve on my computer for a while, and I have a big book on it, and it's supposed to be just fine. Okay. So doing a little shading there. And then on this side, just a little. All right, now here is another key thing that I tried last time and ended up liking. And that is we gotta get some shading right in here. So basically, if you take a slope, what you want to do is on the slope here, like in this area or in this area, get some shading in there if there are mountains behind it. And it's kind of like a shadow from the mountain, which, you know, I don't know if that's the way the light's gonna work, but I know it looks cool to my eye, and that's what we're going for. So like you can just do a little shading in there like that, and it kind of like gives the impression that this mountain here is in front of this one a little bit more than you already have. It provides a little depth. That's what I'm trying to say. Words. Yeah, dude, for sure. Actually, I think the bamboo they now call the, it's just the Intuos, because in the Intuos they now call the Intuos Pro. But yeah, you can get that Wacom Intuos for under $100, like maybe $80 or so. And just for the small one, get a bigger one if you want to. You know, if you want to go up to, if you're pretty sure you're going to be into it, you could go up to the Intuos Pro for like $300 or something, and get a bigger thing with more buttons on it and stuff, which is kind of nice, a little more of a solid feel. That's what I started on, is the Intuos Pro. My buddy Barker gave me that thing for free because he got a Cintiq. Then I see Barker drawing on his Cintiq, and I see Hank over at Runehammer drawing in his Cintiq, and I'm like, I gotta get me a Cintiq! And so it goes. And thanks to some of y'all early patrons back in the day, maybe even Patrick back in the day, probably, I was able to do that. That was like my first, I kept that money in my Patreon account for so long when I first got it, for like the first year. And finally, after like a year, I had enough to buy a Cintiq. Pulled that money out. Didn't say nothing to the wife. Just went and got my Cintiq. Good heavens, my friends. I thought something was wrong. Look at this. This whole time, I've not been using pure black. And that's okay. Like, it doesn't matter that much because it's not like I'm doing dark shading. So, yeah, the Cintiq is great. And actually, now the Cintiqs, I think they have more variety in the Cintiqs. And you can get them for like a little cheaper, I think. Or kind of like in between. Yeah, I don't know. This thing was $1,500, I think. Which is just impractical for most people. But okay, let's see. Joshua 10 had to wake up early for this mappening. Is it true that vegetation grows? Thank you, Joshua, for waking up early. Welcome. Logan, hello. Tim Scott. Thank you, Tim Scott. I take that as a great compliment. Is it true that vegetation grows only on the east side of the mountains? Okay, so that is not necessarily true. And Joshua, vegetation would likely grow on the side where there's more water. Yes, in terms of rain. So if you look up the rain shadow effect, it depends. So let's just talk about it for a brief moment here. If I have mostly trees, let's find a more clear example here. I don't have any. Well, screw that. All right, here we go. Here's some trees. All right, now for a high mountain range, what you would likely see is this would indicate that the prevailing wind right here is probably going this way, because it will tend to carry a lot of the moisture off the water, perhaps, but B, it will also, when the clouds carrying rain hit the mountains, in order to go over the mountains, they have to, they release their water, and that's where you get this rain, and that's where you get all the rain over on this side, and then on this side we would say this side is dry because it's a rain shadow, except it's not dry because there's an ocean there. Anyway, brief, kind of sufficient explanation. So it's really about which way is the wind going, and yeah, which way is the prevailing wind, if there is a prevailing wind. And you're not going to see, you can see lots of vegetation on both sides of the mountains. If it's a very low mountain range, like look at the Appalachians, or is it Appalachians? I don't know. You guys say it, you guys vote on that for me, please. A for Appalachians, or B for Appalachian. Appalachian. I feel like they're different words. Am I right on that? I'm kind of ignorant, guys. I am an American after all. All right. I'm trying to zoom in here, and it's not zooming in. Ah, guess what, guys? We have our first freeze of the night. Woo-hoo. Okay, hello. Let us get Photoshop back. They won't be laser burning your map in color. Hey, that's a really great point, Patrick, in terms of the color not mattering so much. Yeah, I feel like Appalachian is like isn't there, like when you hear like, oh, it's Appalachian style music, then they definitely say it that way. Or, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe it's more native. All right. I'm also on the wrong layer here. And it does matter a little bit for the waves, because I got to be able to erase the waves without erasing other stuff. That I do. So let's just Control X this, Control Shift V this, and then we will get it onto the map drawing layer. I actually have cut back a lot on layers. I used to go crazy with like all kinds of layers, but then, yeah. When it freezes, I think you just close the tab. Oh, okay. That's really good to know. Thank you, Ed. I will try that next time. And they do make other brands, by the way, when getting back to the drawing tablets, that are supposed to be fine, but like Wacom is just the industry standard for professionals, really. And I often wonder if it's worth, honestly, like double the price. I often wonder. But I did want the best, and I'm pretty sure Wacom is the best. And I was saving my Patreon money for a long time in my piggy bank. All right, and then we got to do that shading again. So yeah, we have to have a little bit right here on that bad lad. Then we'll get a little bit right here as well. And then where else would we have some, a little bit right there, a little bit more right there. Let's get a little heavier with it. Okay, a little there. And there. Gotta say, I owe my wife big time this week because this is my third time streaming right at bedtime. So, send her your blessings. And I hear children screaming, so double those blessings, please. All right. Separate layer for each tree. Never done that, but I wouldn't put it past myself to have like for example, trees and tree shadows. I've done that. See my little tree shadows there? I put those on different layers before. Look, here we have some no shadow. Oh, we got to put some shadows on that one too. Get our shadows in place. Okay, good. Sorry, easily distracted. Okay, and then so I kind of make the outline of the shade, shad, and then I just kind of scribble it in. So for a while, I was doing more of like a this style, and then I was going all the way in, like fully darkened in, and then I would go back and just go kind of like that, and that also looks cool. It might look even better, but I just got tired of doing that. It's a little more work, I feel like. But this is too messy. Let's, oh, still got my white. Ah. What's redo? I never remember redo. Redo eraser, there we go. All right, then we gotta get our black back. There we go. Okay. Very good. Very good. Cool. Down. Oh, no. Getting too close to that slope line. So I don't know why I like to keep that buffer here. I don't usually do that on my maps, but that's just this style. In this style, I just thought it looked better to have like that edge more white. Control Y. Thank you, Patrick. Let's try it out. Control Y. Control Y. Huh. Yep, it did it. I think it worked. All right, and Control S as well. Why not? All right. Good, good. Gets a little tricky on some of these double peaks here. So that one, I went over to the left a little bit more, over toward the center a little bit more, I guess, with my my dark shading, and I like to have that variety. I get stuck in a rut. Not with mountain shading, at least. Certain things you can have little variety, like my trees. I don't have that much variety. They're pretty much all the same. I copied and pasted little bits of trees so that I would still have some variety, but yeah. That looks funky. I think you got to kind of pick a direction. So let's try this direction on this one. Excellent. Nope, I don't like that. I don't like it one bit. Scratch that. A little better, but no. I think I got to stick with what I've been doing, where I kind of do a line like that, and then I just kind of go in some form or fashion. So I have the songs "Too Late to Apologize" stuck in my head. Now I just passed it on to you so that I could get out of my head. Not working. It's not working. Help. Send help. Must stay hydrated by eating very salty foods like beef sticks. Logan, thanks for hanging out. Yeah, I'll try to post a picture somewhere. If you're just joining, this is a Dungeon Master screen map that I'm making for Dogmite with their Valhalla screens. Delectable. Okay, let's see here. I need to arrange my windows better so I can see the chat better. Fix the windows, Nate. Come on. Okay. Getting there. All right, I think we're good. I got a zine today in the mail. It's called, I think it's I don't know if it's a zine. It's a thing. It's an RPG publication, and it's called, well, that's a good question. What is it called? I am useless, guys. I'm useless. I can't talk about anything interesting. Anyway, it's a cool it's called Knock. There we go, with a K. And you know, like you spell knock. It is a French zine, I think, maybe. And in this book, there's a lot of stuff. It's just like a hodgepodge of all kinds of RPG stuff. Some really cool stuff, some nice art. Kind of edgy rock and roll style, as you would expect from a lot of these zines. They're becoming a thing. I saw a map from our very own Jog Brogson. I kid you not. So that was kind of cool. So way to go, Jog. You're probably not watching this because you're in Ireland and you're sleeping. But I thought that was neat. A couple maps from him, I think, in there. and a little right up. So way to go, dude. All right, we definitely need some shading here. See, that's the place right there on that slope, and then you can get that, just that little lift of dimension sticking out at us. It's beautiful. Marvelous. Doesn't look right there, though. Okay, why are these waves here? Let's get rid of them. Oop. I think those were that was some of my just kind of experimentation with like the wave style, and then I pasted it all over the place probably. Oh no, I think that's probably from my other map. I think I grabbed it from a map where I had done the waves well. Okay. So. Yes, yes. Matthew P. Rogers, what's up? This is Photoshop, yep. Yeah, Wonder Draft is cool. For sure. I dig it. I've been playing more. Uh-oh, the first yawn right after he takes a sip of coffee. My goodness, what is it? 8:30? I cannot even see that. 8:47. Okay, yeah, that's understandable then. What were I even talking about? Draw on the waves layer again. Let's fix it. Okay. Control X and map drawing. Control Shift V. Merge down. And I gotta erase that volcano smoke too. That's bugging me. We can do better than that. It's not even smoke, just wispy, wafty things. Oh gosh. Man, this is not a good sign, guys. Not a good sign for the Mapping Marathon tonight. Matthew J. Rogers. It's J. Did I say L or something? I probably did. Matthew P. Rogers, thank you for correcting me and hanging out with us. I wouldn't want to continue in my ignorance of your name. All right, now these mountains here. We got a little something screwy going on over there. So let's, what layer is this on? This, okay, come on, Nate. Oh, I get it. It's probably frozen. Oh, I probably had that. I probably had the selection. I bet I still had my selection. That's probably what happened. Anyway, whatever it was, we need to fix this wave line here because this mountain should not affect the coastline. No, no. So, border, no, not divisions. Is it on map drawing? It is on the map drawing layer. So we just need to go like this. And this. And this. And then we can do this nice thin line that I'm probably not going to be able to achieve, but I'm going to try. Yeah, the mapping Discord, the Discord mapping contest ends, well, it's over. Voting ends tomorrow. So, supposed to vote on your favorite of the 3 finalists. There we go, that's pretty good. And then we just go down like this. And like that. Like that. That's better. I've probably got some more of those spots, but we won't worry too much about them. So these little like cave things here, I'm not going to shade them because maybe I'll do a tiny bit, but I don't want to detract from the fact like the cave opening. Hey, look at me, I'm a hole in a hill sort of thing, you know? Because if we do too much heavy shading there, it will detract from it. So we can just do a little bit of light shading like that. Oh, that's kind of nice. Yeah, I think that works. A-okay. All right, let's zoom in. Hey, Matthew, no problem. My pleasure. Helping people's kind of the point of the channel. I mean, also getting rich. All right. No, I guess the point, what is the point of the channel? Sure, helping people. Sure. It helps that I can like help support my family with that. But I would say it's the love of the hobby. And supporting my hobby as well. And then some. So that's nice. All right, good, good. But what is the hobby? I got a lot of hobbies. I got too many hobbies. Okay. That's kind of a weird one here. Like, I'm not sure. Let's see. Maybe we just go that way a little bit. Yeah, that's pretty good. And then it's not work if it's fun and you enjoy it. That is true. Now, allow me to be completely honest because we're on a live stream and my inhibition is down. It's not always fun. That's the truth. It's not always what I want to do. There are many nights when I need to work on a video and I'm just like, I don't want to. I just want to sit down and watch TV and then go to bed. But it's worth it. Worth it to contribute something. Worth it to make a little moolah for my family. Worth it to, yes, actually, even in the nights, like, I have fun. I sit down here and I laugh at my funny faces while I'm editing video. And I get to like go, ooh, wouldn't it be cool if I did this thing? And then I do that thing. And it's awesome. I'm just in a weird mood tonight. Okay, more coffee. Keep the mood. Don't lose it, Nate. All right. I think that's going to be just fine, thank you. Let's do a little shading there. Gots to. Okay. Blondo paces a string of smoke coming out of caves as a dragon's den. Yeah, I've seen that. Jared Blando. Some small pebbles under the cave opening. I like it. We're doing it. Thank you, Pamela. I think I didn't get them too close enough to the opening, maybe. Yeah, sure. Pebbles are cool. It can almost be like a little trail of pebbles there. Yeah. You know what? Let's do like some little rocks out here too and just and why not? Why not a pile of stones right here? Some stones. Large stones, not little pebbles, nay. Large stones. And we can just kind of do a little... Music required. Don't question it. All right. Yeah, maybe I don't like the line out there as much, but a little pile of boulders, nothing wrong with that. Control S. Okay, we started messing with this, and it was definitely like a messy, rough draft. But maybe we can do something with that. Let's stand up a moment. Stand up with me, my friends. Stretch the back. Oh. Stand-up desk would be nice, to be honest. But not always. Like, at school I have one that is, you know, you can sit or stand. And that, I like that, because you got to switch it up. That's my thing. Got to switch it up. All right. Progress is being made, my friends. All right, let's try drawing this thing on my, on a new layer. Let's just put the, this mess here of like broken rib type things. Oh, I think we're frozen. Control D. Yep, okay. Good tip on the not having to close the whole thing though there. Ed. Okay. So yeah, you can see some of the other things I got going here. Like I got these standing stones. We got a sea monster. I got this little village here, which is a little messy. I got to fix that. We got an opening here on the mountain at that point. And I dig that. I like it. I want some more of it. It's the wrong way to say that, but I'm just trying to get in here and mess with some things a second. Don't mind me. I don't really know what I'm doing. But I'm noticing, like, on some of these, I didn't actually do much by way of shading, like, up here sort of stuff. I just went straight into the other sort of shading, which I think I like a lot better than what I've done in a lot of these other places. Like this right here, for example. Yeah, let's get rid of that. And let's just do some shading right here. See? That's cool. I like it. I think that works better. Do a little over there too. Uh-huh. It's good. It's very good. I think Blando does that too, actually. I'm just a Blando inspired boy. Blando is my muse. Okay, so now let's get a little bit of yeah, what were we gonna do before we were so rudely frozen? I'm gonna grab a little of this right here. We're gonna paste it onto a lighter layer. Control X, and we're gonna go onto the planning layer. And we'll just do it on some layer. Control Shift V to paste it in the exact same spot. Then we can increase the opacity, get rid of that planning layer. Okay, so let's get clean with it. So we got these ancient monster ribs. They were delicious. And the Titans just left the bones there in the ground, the slobs. Nice, Patrick. All right. Yeah, man, go for it. Trying to be clean this time. Neat and clean, such. This one's broken right here, a broken rib. Ouch. I was supposed to call a doctor today, speaking of broken ribs, about my pinky. And I didn't. So tomorrow is a new day. And I will call the doctor. It's a VR injury. That VR headset all of a sudden went from like $300 up to like $1,000 after you get an injury. dango Quest 2. No, but it's been really fun. It's a great way to unwind at the end of the day, is like shoot some bad guys in super hot. Okay. I think that's clean enough. Let's get rid of this layer and just take a look. Yeah, so now we gotta add to it. So yeah, I had a bunch on the planning layer here, a bunch of like rocks and stuff. So let's just add some little stones and some pebbles. We'll do some like kind of lines like that too, and just make them feel like they're coming out of the earth a little bit by doing some dirt lines around them. These are dirt lines. Don't you love dirt lines? I do. And some little pebbles and whatnot. Also, if you hear some like squeaking noises, my chair does that. I promise. It's just my chair, guys. It's leather. I have quite the apparatus, set of apparati on my chair. I've got a lumbar support bead thing, and I've got a memory foam-ish pad on the bottom, because there are literal screws sticking up from the bottom of this chair. And once in a while I'd be sitting on my chair and be like, get the right angle. It's like, ow, oh man, that hurts. Like bolts, I guess, not screws. Kind of weird. All right. Yes, the eventual goal is to make a booklet, a setting primer, I would call it, of some kind, but you know, I've also had a goal of making a mapping book for about 4 years now. So we'll just say that. There are a lot of goals. So, yeah. But if I say it out loud, it makes it a little more real, maybe. But the mapping book, yeah, that's got to happen at some point. There are a few of them out there. We looked at one last night in the video, the unboxing video that I did, which is still up on the channel here. By the way, make sure you're subscribed to WASD20 Live, because this is not WASD20 right now. You're watching on WASD20 Live, which is a newer channel for me. And yeah, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. You can turn on notifications as well. Always appreciated. Where were we? Ah, yes, the unboxing video. So yeah, Wesley Jones. In fact, I got it on my desk right here. Fantasy mapping, drawing worlds. And then we've also got, of course, Jared Blando, fantasy art and RPG maps. The Difecta. I'm just gonna look at. Guys, this is bad news. I'm yawning so much. I just gonna want to look at this for a while, and just for a minute, I mean, and just kind of get some ideas of other things I could add to my map. Inspiration. I seek the muse, I hunt for it. Oh, look, he does have this coastline method, actually. I didn't know he had that. Pretty much what I'm doing, he's got 2 sets of lines along the coastline before he does the waves. But anywho, let's do this. Mountain shading, mountain shading, mountain shading. So yeah, the Wesley Jones book is pretty cool. I don't love his art style on everything, but Seems like a decent book to add to the collection if you're really into fantasy map drawing. One of the cool things I liked in the back is he actually has like 10 different maps in very different styles, along with like a little like world building information on each. And yeah, let me take a look here actually. What am I missing there? So yeah, here's Femoria, map and world building, and then like labels, corners, just elements of this map that shields, vegetation, and then the finished map. So just kind of like, hey, here's some world building information, and here's some like unique elements artistically on this map. Things I did, kind of talking about like, hey, this one I drew some icebergs, and you know. So I thought that was really neat. Probably just took some, you know, commissions that he's done over the years, I'm guessing, and yeah, did his thing. Talked about him, which I find to be a neat idea. There's a small gap on the coastline to the south of the mountains. Oh yes, thank you for pointing that out. Yep, there we go. Some blurry spots here too. They're not going to be seen at the distance we're going to be. So again, this thing will be smaller than this probably. You know. Well, I don't know how big your monitor is. I don't claim to know. You might be on a smartphone, so. All right, there we go. We're getting things done. And this one. Sorry. I like to make the sound effects. All right, so we can shade that in there. We got to get a little bit closer to that edge. Ooh. I don't know, I think I got to zoom in more. I'm not doing so well here, but that's too much. Oh, it's freezing. Is it frozen? Okay, Control S. It's pretty much auto-saving. Like I haven't lost anything because of those freezes. It seems to be just kind of auto-saving. Or actually, it still lets me save after it's frozen, actually. It's kind of what's happening for the most part. Let's just get a little like this in here. And then we can do a little, yeah, a little more kind of fading out there. That's too much. What did I do? There we go. That's better. A little bit right there. Okay. Good. And there we go. All right, let's try to draw some other things here. Let's take a break from the mountain shading. We've been doing that for a while. Got to switch things up to stay sane is the main goal. Sanity is definitely a high priority. Well then. Let's look at my planning layer. Okay, we got a tower over here. I like towers. Let's draw a tower, shall we? So if we zoom in over here, and it looks like we're also gonna have some trees there, so we can do a few trees. Yeah, let's do a few trees. Let me just draw a couple that. Yep, I think those are good in terms of size. Got to be consistent with my others. That's the goal. Not too big or small. That one got a little bit dark, but that's okay. And so you can see I just kind of, on my planning layer, I just did like this right here, yellowish. That's going to be a desert. And then the green is vegetation. We're doing trees. And I'm just sticking with one style of trees on the whole map. That's it. Just this. Yep, I think those are good trees. The size is appropriate given the size of other trees on the map. Oh, shoot. That's a little crooked, though. All right, move over, Nate. There we go. Yeah, I'm up for, always up for names. I don't think I'll be putting names on the final version of the map, but for the DM screen, that is. But it still needs a name. All right. That one got too crazy. We can't go with it. Can't let it happen. Whoopsie. All right, let's zoom out and just make sure they look okay. They're a little bit big compared to some of the others. So let's just do this. Easily solved. Control T. A little bit smaller. There we go. Ah, no, Nate. Don't do it. You fool. Fly, you fools. What layer is that on? It's just my map drawing layer. All right, let's go back. Come on, Nate. What did you do? Screwed up everything. Control T. Make them smaller. Move them over. There we go. That's what I wanted. Done. Yeah, anything goes is a good starting point. You know, I imagine sometimes I do that by like region for sure. You know, like there's this lake here that has a similar name to the town that's by it and stuff like that. But yeah, it's kind of how I often do it. So yeah, my pinky is still hurting. You probably heard. And right now it's hurting. Fortunately, it's not my writing hand, it's my left hand. It is neither my writing hand nor my drawing hand. I have some Welch's fruit snacks. All right, the tower. Those are good, man. I had my beef sticks. I'm getting my fruit snacks. All right, let's draw this tower. Gonna go out, flare out like that. And then like that. And then something like that. And you know what? Let's just make it another like little tower on the side. Little friend. Like that. And then we just need to curve that bottom a little bit to be consistent and make it like kind of tucked a little bit behind this tower. It's baby tower next to the big tower, next to the mama tower. All right. I think that's pretty decent. We always have to be careful that it doesn't look too much like a penis, but I think we're safe. It's a little bit phallic, but I think we're safe. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Is it a wizard's tower? Probably is. It's like I'm camping. It kind of is, Patrick. Lethalin, Orcan, Criados, Alanir. Ooh, Alanir. Is it Alanir? No, I like that one. Seriously, though. Okay, let's do a little more tree action here. You know what? Let's make a tree going over the tower, too. Let's just do a little... Never really done that before. Adventurous. Oh, Nate. You devil, you. Stop screwing things up, Nate. Okay. There goes my phallic tower's name. Kendra said, you're her man twin. You both like maple brown sugar Pop-Tarts. Left-handed. I'm not left-handed, nope. Beef sticks. Oh, Bridgerton. Is she watching Bridgerton? I love that show. My wife can probably hear me upstairs right now, and she's like, oh, what? Bridgerton? No, it was pretty good. I liked it. All right. Definitely an adult show. I'll say that. Okay, here we've got Dark Fortress on my notes. All right, but we should like draw a little more detail on this. Now, Jared Blando's got some ideas, but I'm gonna break out of the box and we're gonna see what Wesley Jones has to offer us here. Wesley, do you have any towers? I need some inspiration, some ideas. He's got a tower. It's like a traditional like castle tower. It's kind of boring to me. I don't love it. I'm not seeing much by way of towers. Yeah. I'm not seeing much, so maybe that's a no-go. The towers I am seeing on Wesley Jones books are like these kind. It's not doing it for me. Not at all. It's cool and all. I mean, it's fine. Keep flipping through here, see if I find anything cool, I'll show you guys, but that is doubtful. Oh, this is sort of a cool one. It's really tiny, so you're not gonna be able to see it. But that right there, it's kind of like it starts wide and then it gets like a narrow tower at the top. So that's an idea. Some funny little notes on these maps too, actually. Ooh, there's some nice towers. Those are tiny though, I can hardly see them. You would not be able to see them, sorry. Well, not too much there. All right, let's just draw some things. We can work this out. All right, we got a door right there. We've got some arrow slits / windows right there. Okay, we need to yeah, I have considered the halo circle things, Patrick, actually. I'm still considering them. They could be cool. Yeah. Strongly considering. Oh man. This like jumble of rocks here, this is way too big. I also hate it. I mean, I don't hate it, but I also don't love it. We're gonna have to fix it, but right off the top of my head, that is way too big compared to the other features I'm drawing. That might even be too big, but anyway, good for now. But yeah, those circle things might not be a bad idea. Let's try it. All right, so if I pull up my obelisk map, how did I do these? I believe I freehanded them, but I started with some kind of a basis for them first. So let's do that. Let's get like a yeah, those might be the ticket on this map here, because I agree, it would look really cool on a DM screen. And that was actually one of the things that they mentioned, that map as like a cool one, that was one that was like, hey, we should reach out to this guy again and see if he wants to do this map. DM screen. All right, so if we go like this, okay, we got it. There we go. So we'll start with this. Then we will edit stroke. We'll do like 6 pixels. How's that? Pretty good. And then we can just kind of trace that as our, our starting point. Oh, okay, I gotta do a new layer though. Okay, so new layer. Circle. And then we can go and stroke that thing. We'll go 8 pixels. Okay. And now, kind of can have this one sticking out. So yeah, this is just like a guide for me. So let's put it below our map drawing layer. We'll make it all opaque and everything. There we go. All right, and now on our new layer, circle drawn, we'll draw it. So the idea is to have 2 rings. Could totally do 1 ring, but I just liked that 2-ring look. I did. That's why I did it. I liked it. Okay, Here's a weird thing in Photoshop I've noticed. When you're just like doing a circle and then do a stroke, it is definitely, look at this. It is definitely like a little bit thinner right there. Like there's a little indentation. And then this is thicker up here. So why is that? Maybe I am seeing things. But I did one the other day and it was like, it was throwing me off. Okay, let's make a little smaller brush size so I can just press hard and not have to worry about drawing too lightly. Now the thing about this is, last time I did labels like down here, and that kind of broke up the circle. But since I'm not going to do labels on this map, it begs the question. It begs certain questions. Actually, I'm starting to remember what I did. Hello, Sedant. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of pixelation to this. Maybe that's it, but yeah, no, I don't think that's only it. Because watch, let's do an experiment. Watch this. All right. Oh, that is a huge circle. Come on, Nate, pull it together. Oh, what's happening? Let me try again. Okay, edit, stroke, and if I do really big, like if I do like 22 pixels, it definitely goes, like there's a little dip in right there, and right there, and right here. It's actually on like all the corners. Looks like it just kind of a little corner in there. It's weird, like very noticeable right here. So anyway, I'm not sure what's going on with that, but we're not going to worry about it right now. Guys, I'm remembering, I think I'm remembering how I did it on Obelisk. No, I'm not. I think I know what I did. I think I know what I did. Check this out. Let's go back to D, okay. Just get rid of this. Just get rid of it, Nate. All right, if we go to our circle here, let's turn it up to 100%. And now, I think this is what I did. Too thick. Maybe it's not what I did, but I think it's going to look good. Just go in here and erase by hand so that it's not quite perfect. We do not want perfection. This might not be what I did, but it was something like this. There's video footage of that somewhere that we could look at. It's not that hard, so. But I do like this. I think this is going to work. Bram Meerton. Bram, it is not such a regular thing. It's a very occasional thing. I did 2 last spring, 2 or 3 last spring and summer, like when COVID hit, and I just felt like, man, we need to do some live streams and hang out with some people. Elsewise, we're gonna shrivel up and die. Can't go out. We must stream to the internet. And Rat Haven, hello. Welcome as well. Thank you, Sir Wise Ass. I'm appreciative. I beat you to it. Not in thought. You thought of it first. All right. Sorry, taking a refreshment break for some fruit snacks. So, this is all fine. Do a little of that right there. Ooh, yeah. See how it breaks it up. I feel like this one could actually be smaller. The tower could stick out of it more. What is happening? Oh. It's on a layer with that cave? Alright, whatever. I'll fix that later. Can you put a thinner white circle on a wider black circle, then lowering that layer under the trees and towers? Yeah, I don't want it perfect. That's the thing, Ilias. I want a little bit of roughness to it. Hand-hewn, it must be. So I'll show you the example here from Obelisk. That's kind of what I'm going for. But I think that's kind of like, I think I had a perfect circle and then I drew a white line in there. I think I'm doing it like I did here. Yep. All right. Smaller. A little bigger. I think that's pretty good. Okay. Okay, so then we'll erase that and just have something like this. Now, I don't think we can have the trees in here. I don't think we can. It's throwing it off too much because this is like a window into my world. Like I zoomed in, and if the trees are the same size in there, it kind of ruins that illusion of like, oh, we're getting a little close-up look. I need more detail on this tower, that's for sure too. It's not gonna be just this. So we can do like some roof lines. We could do a flag if we wanted to on top, but we could certainly do some like roof line like that, and then. Nope, that looks too thatched. We don't want a thatched look. Maybe we'll just do lines going down like that. No. Let's see what Blando has to offer us. Yes, Ilias, I am using a Wacom Cintiq and Photoshop. All right. So Blando, where is your tower? Aha. Check it out. This is a cool tower. I like this one. Let me make the webcam a little bigger for you guys a moment here. Pretty cool tower, right? So. And I got one on Obelisk too. Hey, I drew my own tower once. Very similar to that Jared Blando one. I probably used that as inspiration. All right, so let's do it. This is Zen Zen. What a cool name for a place. All right. So this is not going to be too different. go. We can do a little window here as well. Now it looks like evil. Okay, those are a little more equal now. I think that's pretty good. And then we could do a little bit of like this line in here like this. And a little bit like this too. Okay. That's pretty good. And then let's even this out. So there's like a, it doesn't look haphazard and sloppy. We need to make a little curve to it to give that impression that it's going around the tower. All right, and then we can put a little window on this one here. Little door on that one there. And maybe over here we just have a little like structure of some kind leaning up against it. Almost. There we go. Very good. Now, did I have anything in the background of any of these in Obelisk? No, I didn't. They're just chilling there. Oh, sorry, guys. Gosh, I'm huge. Scales could be cool. Actually. Quite cool. All right, but I think I'm going to be happy with that the way it is. I don't know, let's try like a... Actually, let's try that all the way across. I kind of like it. It's turning out better than I thought it would. So if we just kind of do some little... It's like shingles, sort of roundish shingles. Nice. Doesn't look very good zoomed in, but I think it looks pretty good zoomed out. And then we can do maybe a similar kind of pattern on this one. Just kind of a little bit of texture on the roofs to match them. They had the same roofer. We'll roll with it for now, and maybe we'll change it later. Control S to save. All right. Anyone just joining? This is a map I'm making for a DM screen. It's going to be on a DM screen for Dogmite Games. They make these Valhalla screens. I have one, actually. I've got a sculpted one. This is going to be an etched, or I don't remember what they call it. Etched or something. Okay. Dark Fortress. We need a Dark Fortress. That's a cool Dark Fortress, but we need something like in the middle. You know what I mean? We do. It's too empty in there. So let's do it, but we'll make like a keep inside too. All right, so basic sketchiness here. I'll probably make this smaller, but we'll start kind of large-ish. Give it a little bit of an angle there, like that and like that. A little bit of an angle. Okay. And then these ones will not be at an angle. those lines, and then we're gonna do the sort of towers on the corners here because it's sinister. Oh yeah. Nice. Then we can do up there similarly, and got our walls here. And then we need to do a big keep inside. And maybe we can do what if the dark fortress was half covered by the mountains like the one you did in the other map? That's a pretty cool idea too. Could do it like kind of tucked in here. Oh man, scratching my back, and it feels so good. It feels so right. There we go. I found the right spot. Oh, had a terrible itch. All right, get in there. There. All right, and a keep. So we could do like kind of traditional like ramparts. Nah. Let's go to the Google. You googly. Help. I need a dark fortress. Whatever shall I do? Dark fortress. Oh yes. Of course, it's the name of a metal band. Nice. Okay. So let's try Evil Fortress. LeChuck's Fortress. Nice. The Minecraft one. They've all got big towers. So we could do like a spire up there. Oh, look at this. That's cool. Doesn't look evil, but, you know. It is cool. Well, let's do some towers, I guess, because I think that does. You can make it real sinister with some towers. It just works. Look at this, though. It's got that cool like thing on the door. I wonder if no, I'm not gonna be able to fit something like that and have it show. I don't think. All right, but we can do certainly a tower here. A tower here. And then maybe like another big tower up here. Like that. And then this one is just like, oh, like that. Sinister. I think that works. But I feel like, yeah, if we do these, we have to do like 4 towers up in here too. I think it's too symmetrical. Too symmetrical. Nope, we're gonna do it less symmetrical here. Like that. This one's like that. We can do another like kind of little tower thing back here. It's just, and then we can do one right over here. And right here we'll just do like a building. There's just a building here. So we can get a little less symmetry. go. Some windows there. Window here. Here we've got like some arrow slits or something. Nothing much. Here we got a big gate. And let's make it go out like that, like that. It's working. I think it's working. Oh, we're frozen. Okay. So we'll go ahead and... Oh, is my computer frozen? Okay. We'll go ahead and... well, let's make sure it's really frozen, because I think it just... Yep, it's not. All right. So, can you try and draw it like the one that was in the Evil Fortress search? I could, but I'm kind of happy with the way it is now. All right, let's just make this like another little, we'll make it kind of a tower with like a leany roof. Can I do that? It's not really working. Maybe we'll make it like a, there we go. That's good. That's pretty good, I think. That right there needs to be adjusted. Okay. I think we've got a pretty decent Evil Fortress here. All right. Make these flare out like that. There we go, and there we go, and there we go. All right. Good enough for now. We'll just say that. Good enough for now. All right. That's kind of a lot of stuff on this map. It's like, let's come back to that later, because I'm probably going to find something I hate about it, and we can fix it. And that's fine. All right, but we're going to have to make it a little smaller. So let's do that. Control T. Shranky shrank. Down to that size. Control D. All right, we'll leave it there for now. What's this? Ruins. Let's do some ruins. Now I wonder if I had any ruins on my obelisk map. I don't know. I didn't. I do like, this one kind of looks like a cathedral sort of thing. I do like that. We could do something like that for sure. Boy, what to do, what to do. Well, first off, I know what to do. Let's delete this cave. That's the first thing to do. Delete. Map drawing back. In a little while, we're going to go back to some tedious waves, because my brain power needs a rest. The creative, like, let's do this, let's do this. Like, we just need to settle into some waves, you know? So I apologize in advance if that's boring, but it's got to be done. It's got to. Okay, planning layer away. Now, one thing to consider is right now, this is like the front panel. And I really like those standing stones, and I kind of want them to be on the front panel, you know? So we could put them like down here. I think that would work. What do I have in my planning layer down here? I've got these little cavey things. Those are fine. We'll leave the standing stones where they are for now. We will. Hey, Nick. Yes, it is, Nick. All right, Control S. The circle. Let us do another circle. Okay, we're gonna duplicate layer. Made a copy of that circle. Excuse me, I burped. How rude. We can do that sort of thing. Now, I have this Max's maps up, and let's see if I can find, yep, here it is. Okay. So just in terms of inspiration for a method like this one is Max's maps. Oh, look, he even has this like ribs here. Kind of like what I got, but mine are more sinister. So he's just got complete circles and then labels over the top on that. I think he might have another one of these style of maps. Portfolio, black and white. Oh, yep, there it is. That's just a simple circle there. So yeah, I'm thinking I still want to have, the point of all that, I still want to have like the bottom not completely rounded, if that makes sense. And so like, let's move this. Can I do it? There we go. Move it up a little bit, and then we can just have it kind of disappear right here. See, I feel like it needs to be a little bigger. That circle does. Or the fort needs to be a little smaller. Or the fort needs to be a little taller. Oh, hey, I think taller is sinister too. So let's do that. Map drawing. We're gonna chop it off right there and right there. And we're gonna condense the width. So now we get this in here, and we just make this a little like that. And that'll give us a chance to make it a little smaller too, because it needed to be, I think. And this right here, kind of like that. Okay, that's a little too, and then let's make this skinnier, because it matches. But then it lines up with this one, so we have to, we're just screwing everything up. That's okay. We'll fix it all. Okay. Welcome the Oracle siblings. Welcome. Good to see you. Been a while. All right, and this goes back here. That there. Just a little mound there. Something. No. No, it's flat. All right. It's a little messy, but I think we have successfully skinified it a little bit. We made it thinner. All right, so now let's I think that's pretty good. That fits. Symmetry with the door is throwing me off. Wall on the left is much smaller next to the door. Ah, yes, you're right. We do need to fix that. Mm-hmm. Grab it. Move it over. I feel like I'm having trouble getting it just right, but I think that's good. Yeah, thank you for pointing that out. Okay. All right, now obviously we got to complete the circle on the top. Got to make this flare out a little bit over here. All right. Oh boy, I don't know if I can freehand this. We'll see. I think I did it. I think it'll be fine. Yep. It might be a little like blunt on top. Okay. Let's try again. A little bit higher this time. All right, good. All right. Alternate circle idea. Okay. What if you add a small arch to the bottom of the circle? Yeah, I'll check it out on Patreon, Facebook, Patrick. Ah, I see what you're saying. So that could work. I'll consider it. For now, I'm going to leave it, but I'll consider that. That could work. All right. So what Patrick is saying, everybody, is to have it like actually kind of go like that, and then you would just like erase all this on the thing, you know. But obviously you'd have to like adjust the drawing a little bit because now our door's cut off. But yeah, I get the idea, and it could work, and that's a big maybe right now. All right. Yeah, because it is kind of awkward. Like, I don't know what I'm doing with the bottom, but we're going to leave it. Okay. So I think we need to do some wave lines. First, I need to go refill my beverage. And maybe get a quick snack. So it's the Nate Be Right Back screen right up in here. Let's just add a quick little be right back right about there. Be right back. And get a nice little white stroke on there. There we go. All right. I'll be right back, guys. Going to take a little potty break and all that stuff. Hey, Matt. Sorry, I'll be right back. I am back. Oracle siblings, have a good one. All right. Cool. Let's turn the webcam back on. Get rid of this text. Turn the webcam back on. Here we go. All right. I got a little chicken noodle soup. Little something to snack on just to keep me going, sustain me. All right. I believe that when I left, I said I was going to be working on some wavy waves, so we're going to do that. All right. Are there some good sections we can copy paste in order to give ourselves a break? I think so. I'm sure we can find something. So if we take this section and paste it over here, that could definitely work. Yep. This right here could potentially work too. But yeah. Excuse me. Let's see what I missed here. The fantastic land of Be Right Back, yes. Yeah, okay, cool. So, let's get in here, do some waves. So if we grab this right here, and Control C this bad boy, and then Control V it. Grab it, and let's put it over here. Come on. Shortcuts, doo-doo-doo-doo. Okay, so that's like something there. That's something. It'll help a little bit. So let's actually move it in a bit. Yeah. All right, now what we got to do is just take this and actually, no, we can leave that. Just take this. Yes. Circle all that, and then we can delete. And then we got a little start there, a little start. That's funny, Patrick. All right. Now we can touch up some of the rest by hand in terms of just getting a little crazy in here like that. And we got to get a little closer to that edge. So we can just add a little bit of lines there. And then here, this needs more like irregularity here. So let's have some real short ones, like this is pretty short. There we go. Then we'll make a longer one here. But I think that's good. Excellent. Make that there. So yeah, we can do like that one's pretty long, and then we can do another like one that's just kind of like, you know, broken up and stuff like that. That's a little too high. All right, so pretty good there. And then we can just try to. That looks ugly. Find another area that would be good to copy is what we need to do next. So let's do it. You know what? Look at this. Check out this sweet shortcut. First off, this is a little messy there. I don't like that. Let's merge down to the waves layer. Merge down. Just a quick plug. Remember, if you join WASD20 Discord, for as little as $2 a month, you get access to the weekly live map drawing streams. Yes, my friends, that is 50 cents per live map drawing stream. Patron exclusive. Boom, boom, boom. And yeah, it's just a good time to hang out. Smaller crowd. Draw some maps. So I do those every week, usually Sunday or Monday. Link in the video description. Control C, Control V. This is going to be perfect. Look at this. Sometimes I even do more exciting things than copying and pasting. But man, that's an exciting copy paste right there, because that's like pretty, it's almost circling that island. So if you're not excited about that, I don't know what. But yeah, the patrons like Patrick and Jake, and maybe some others in the chat here. The next, I'll be having a couple streams coming up. One will be Sunday, probably around 1 p.m., and that will be a campaign diary for the latest campaign, open to patrons at the quest giver level or higher. And the other one will be the weekly live map drawing stream on Monday night, is the plan at this time. So probably about 8-ish p.m. Monday night, maybe 9 p.m. We shall see. Time will tell. All right. Let's see here. Okay, connect those there, and then a little something here. And then this right here, we gotta cut it off at some point here. Can't have it going all crazy like that. Okay. Nice. It's a little too wide out here, I think. We need to cut it back a bit. A little too far out there. Gotta have some short ones as well. And this, yeah, that's pretty good. Then up here we do have to go above this a little bit. It's not coming out of the side anymore. It's just this wave floating around up above it. It's the way it has to be. Let's get rid of my planning layer here. There we go. And it's looking all right. We gotta fill out this down here a tad bit. And that is quite nice. Now, shrink some of these back. And now we can do that and that. All right. Good. Good. So, you know, it's worth thinking about kind of like, am I going to try to fill a lot of blank space? I don't think I am. I don't think we need to. So this is going to be etched into a actual wooden DM screen. And I think the wood grain itself will provide a little bit of texture, if you know what I mean. So I don't think the blank land is going to look as blank as it normally would. I might have a waveline brush somewhere. Bram, I feel like that's correct, but I don't want to use it. Maybe I should, though. You know what? Maybe we could try one real quick. Excuse my rudeness. Eating with my mouth full, drinking out of my bowl, etc., etc. So, if we were to do a brush, it would still require a fair bit of erasing, but it might be quicker. Because I feel like that's what I did on, was it this map? No, wasn't this one. On some map. You might be right. Perhaps I did. Yeah, I could download a curly maple background. Really get the full effect if I wanted to. It's a fair point. So, yeah. Variety is key. In here. I think this is a little bit too wide there. But even if I just have to like go in and add a few things, it might be quicker than what I'm doing with the copy and pasting. Might be. All right, let's try grabbing that. Let's see what happens. So if we do this. And actually, let's double check we don't already have one somewhere, because it's possible. Very possible. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I probably do. I don't know if my imported brushes made it yet, though, actually. Okay, let's minimize some of these. That'll be quicker. Waves. Yeah. But it's not irregular enough. It's too square. I think my new one is better. Okay. So if I want my new one, I just go edit, And I think we have to like get rid of, excuse me, my background probably. Edit. There's a brush from selection. Edit. Where is brush from selection? I'm going to Google it. Brush from selection. Photoshop. Using any selection tool, select the image area you want to use a custom brush. Choose Edit, Define Brush Preset. Okay, that's what it is. All right, Patrick, the new one's a bit big. Let's check it out here. Let's get my background back. I don't know. It looks pretty similar to this right here. I guess I can always make it smaller too. Let's just try it. Edit. Define brush preset. There it is. Okay. Waves 2. All right, let's try it out. Oh, that looks nice. Okay. Yeah, I think it's about the same size as what I got. So if we... Now the thing is, it is a bit wide, definitely. And maybe I should just try a little smaller. Okay, let's just try some here and see if I just stamped a bunch like it's a bit wider than what I've got. So yeah, let's undo and let's do go down to 150 size, and that will probably do it. Yeah, I think that's good. Let's go up a little bit. 150's. If we do size 161 maybe. There we go. I think that might be the winner. All right. Control Z, Control Z. So if we just go in and go like this. Da, 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 da. And then like that. Okay. Then we'll just have to draw that in. Let's just erase and see what happens. And you know, again, I might have to just go in and do a few adjustments. But let's clean this up here now. So that's quick, just erasing them is quick. But what can be a little more time consuming is how many adjustments you need to make. But I don't think there's going to be too many. So yeah, it's definitely got a little more of like a pattern to it. But I don't know if it's going to be like, it's going to read that much of a pattern. And we can also just go in and adjust it a little bit. Like, let's get rid of this, make this go in further. This right here too. There we go. Put that other one back. Yep. Yep. Some of them were just sticking out a little too far, I think. That's pretty good. This definitely needs to be cut back here. Yeah, I think that might be quicker than like trying to find the right area to copy and paste and stuff like that. And then let's go back to our normal brush, and we can add a little more here. The waves look larger. Yeah, maybe. I think I'm okay with the way they are, though. Oh, I gotta merge down here. Uh-oh, are we frozen? Come on, Photoshop. No. Hey, Bram, have a great night. Thanks for joining for a bit. Like, these over here look pretty large, so some of them do look a bit large. Maybe I just need to refine my brush a bit. All right, so let's get in here and do some things. We got to add some right here. Oh, my. Am I not on? Oh, goodness. Hard round pressure size is what I want. Thank you very much. Okay. Erase this. And this. Yeah, I think a refined brush would be a good idea. So let's like, I think that's fine. I'm gonna save that area as is. But maybe we can take an area I really like. I think I really like this. It's a little bit big right there, a little swoopy. Merge down. Okay. The other thing I'm thinking about doing is some like navigation lines here. Might be kind of fun, right? Yeah, it kind of is, Nick. I think. Yep. I think you can do that. All right, so find an area we really like. I think we decided we like this. I think I decided. I don't want to blame it on you guys if it is actually crap. Okay, so let's just snag this area here. Control C. Control V. And then we can make a little edge, a little irregular edge on the other edge as well. That's a little too big. All right, and then that can go out there just a little bit more irregular there too. I think that's good. And yeah, I think this is pretty decent. All right. Can we have a whale's tail and baby whale's tail beside it? That's not a bad idea. Not in my waves here, though. But we do have a sea monster, baby whales, cool. We're gonna have a ship as well. All right. Let's see if we can define this brush preset. Define this, Photoshop. Ha! Actually, let's just make that keep going a bit. Yeah. Okay, so Control C. Oh wait. Yeah, I could flip it. You're right. Yep, that's a good idea. All right, but image. Oh, edit. Define brush presets. Oh, let's get the background layer going here too. Okay. Edit. Define brush preset. Waves 3. Okay. Looks crazy like this. All right. Now, let's go in and make it happen. Let's go over here. See what we can do. Zoom in a bit. And this will work out pretty well, I think. Just do a fair amount of erasing, and it'll be okay. Yeah, so I mean, a lot of this is going to be erased, and that's fine. So let's do some. So get in here and do this. Erasing, erasing my waves. All right. How dare you erase my waves? And then these right here. I mean, the other thing to keep in mind here is like these waves are going to be so like not really seen very well. Like we are way more zoomed in than anyone will be. All right, so we'll have to kind of clean some of this up a little more, but it's a start. Okay. Or a narwhal. That's not a bad idea either. All right. Keep it going, Nate. You got this. Not going to finish, that's for sure. Not that I thought I would. I had no illusion of such things. All right. Good. Yeah, I think we just need to keep going on that and like clean it up more later. You know, extend some, narrow some down, etc. You know, like taking this and like breaking that, and you know, just little adjustments like that later. Just because you're gonna have to adjust because everything's so angled, and my brush is fairly straight, you know, and you got everything so angled. So there's just gonna be a lot of cleanup either way. But I think that does help. So thank you for that suggestion, Bram. Bringing the brush back out. Okay, and then yeah, up here it's going to be a little tricky. Okay. Good. And now let's bust them out over here. And there. This is such a mess. It'll get cleaned up at some point. All right. The cleanup comes now. Let's see here. Where'd my mouse go? Control S. It is saving. Good. Okay. All right. Now, massive erasing campaign. We're going to use the lasso for this. Just kind of go roughly along that coastline there. Doesn't have to be perfect. And okay, that's good enough for now. That's one lasso. Delete. Oh, definitely faster than individual squiggles. Delete. Then delete. Okay. Delete right here. And around here, delete a lot of this. And this right here as well. All right. Sorry guys, I'm like running out of words. I'm not as talkative anymore late at night. Okay. Got that. Good start. So yeah, obviously more cleanup to do there. But again, I want to keep going. I just want to kind of get it off the landmass. That's my main thing. And then in terms of like adjusting it further, we'll do some of that maybe later. Okay, so let's continue. Get our brush and go. There we go. Kind of hard to like pick the right spot. Like, least amount of overlap. All right. Get in here. And get it off my land. Get off my land, you waves. I think that's where it was. Yep. Ooh, clean. Yes, indeed. All right. Very good. Whew. Zooming in. More of the brush. More of that sweet, sweet wavy brush. There we go. And 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 we go right there. And there. And then, we'll leave that one over there for now. There. There. Nope, no good. Let's try there. Okay, good. Oh, no. Okay. Okay. We'll do a little more. Oh gosh, look at that. The blur effect, the wave blur. Oh wow, we got a lot of this landmass left. So let's just go around and do the whole thing. Let's just do it, and then we'll do some erasing. It'll be awesome. It'll be such a good time. We need some tunes though, don't we? All right, there we go. So let me know if that music's too loud at all. It's probably very quiet. Oh, there we go. Now it's getting a little louder. Yeah. All right, how are the tunes? Good, still too loud or okay? All right, let's see if we can do this here. Good. The wave brush. See if we can line it up here. Good, thank you, Nick. Very good. Thank you, Patrick. All right. I keep doing it. Okay, what am I doing? I gotta go down lower. I think I need to go to sleep soon. Actually got a little bit of schoolwork to do tonight before I go to bed too. Oof. Killing me. I'm killing me. This is Alexander Nakarada, by the way. Oh yeah, Nick asked. Alexander Nakarada makes some good music on YouTube, and he has a Patreon. I support him on Patreon too. Let's erase these waves that we already had. Oh, whoops. The waves here. There we go. Let's erase these. Milo, I'm not sure, man. I'm sorry. They're pretty sporadic these days. You know, once every few months, really. I don't think I've done one since June. So, but, you know, who knows? Maybe I'll feel inspired to do one in a few weeks again. So just stay tuned. Sorry. Weekly live map drawing streams for patrons, though, if you want to join up. $2 a month gets you access to those. Next one is Monday night. All right. Let's see. Here we go. All right. Now we gotta do our massive erasing campaign. An even more massive erasing campaign than the last erasing campaign, my friends. We can do this. I need to turn the tunes down a little bit on my end. There we go. All right. So, let's get that lasso tool and go to work. Lasso, help me out. You know what? Actually, I want to use my big old eraser. I don't know. I find it more satisfying using the eraser for this for some reason. Strange. I just like it more. I want to see the immediate effect, I think. That's the thing. The lasso, like, I have to wait until I have lassoed a lot to see the effect. And now we gotta go this layer. Alright, good. That's a little screwy right there. There we go. Alright. So, what's everyone got going on this weekend? Anything exciting? Not for me. I need to go to the store and return some things. And, you know, I would like to play a board game with my family. That's a goal I have. They don't really like to play games with me that much, though. Nothing complex. They're just not into it. I don't know. It's been rough. My 11-year-old for a while was, you know, would join me for that stuff, but oh, I think I might bust out some Harry Potter Funko Pop game. What's the Funkoverse? That game is fun. If you haven't tried the Funkoverse games, check them out. I really like them. That's a little screwy there. We got to fix that. Let's just erase it, and we can do it by hand. Oh, we're repeating the same song. We got to pick a new song, guys. Playlists. Let's get a playlist here. Oh, you know what? Let's just go to Spotify, and we'll get my old map streams playlist. Usually I try not to use Spotify because my wife uses it, and then I don't want to steal her music. But here's a playlist I have for map streams, guys. Sweet. Work, Diablo, and more D&D printing and painting. Lots and lots of painting. Nice, Jake. Diablo. That is a name I haven't heard in a long time. I do like those games. I've really been kind of jonesing to play some, speaking of Diablo, sort of. Jonesing to play some Heroes of the Storm. I love that game. It's so fun. Just that competitive, like, I love that. I miss it. The joy of competition. Rocket League is another one that I would love to play, but that one I can't. I get addicted to that one, and then I just have problems for like a week, and then I end up uninstalling it, so I'm just not going to go there. It's weird like that. Why is Rocket League like that with me? Why can't we just have a normal relationship? Nice, Patrick. Dude, that's awesome, dude. Ooh, a Gettysburg Battlefield map. That'd be cool, too. All right, good. I've never played D&D before, but my friends do, and I want to get into it. I found your videos yesterday, and I'm on Icewind Dale episode 4, and I'm hooked. Oh, dude, that's so awesome. Thank you, Faith. That's so great to hear. we have a great time with that, and it brings us even more joy to hear that others enjoy it as well. So. Can't wait to play again, actually. I'm excited. All right. So cleaning that up pretty good. Oh, man. This weekend, relax. Wife's birthday this weekend. Also working on a blacksmith map for a friend. Nice, Nick. That's really cool. Nick, where do I know you from? Your name sounds really familiar. But there's probably a lot of Nick Moores out there. Do I know you? Maybe you're just a longtime viewer, so I recognize your name from the comments or something. There's people like that. It's cool, like getting to know people on the internet. Maybe there's a famous singer named Nick Moore. Huh? That's probably it. Aikuchi, I may have to start 12-hour shifts every day now. Ooh, man. That's rough. Sorry you had a rough morning, Aikuchi. It's no good. Blacksmith on one side, shop attached on the other, needs battle map. Blacksmith is set up to house 4 forges. Ah. I've been following you in your videos for a long time, as well as Facebook. Nice. But I do answer questions in a mod fashion for you sometimes. Well, thank you, sir. All right. A little more cleanup there, I think. A little more there, too. A little more there. Nice. Anyone else need a little cleanup? Right there. This right here just is kind of a mess. All right. Good. So let's zoom out and take a look here. Ooh, we're getting there. We're getting there, guys. So I'm not going to be coloring this one. This one's actually going to be etched into a wooden DM screen, Federico. So, yeah. No color on this one. Although, I think they might be trying some, like, color stains on it is what they do. Similar to what you see. I can't find it right now. But, yeah, they sometimes do that on their DM screens. This is for Dogmite. But in terms of another video on coloring maps, yeah, maybe. I was messing with a painterly style about a year ago. It was cool. Other videos coming up. Oh man, what's gonna be coming up? I gotta get my Wonder Draft review done, or Dungeon Draft review done at some point. I'm also thinking about one on like miniature painting, noob mistakes kind of stuff. Yeah. And then what else is coming up? Don't know. Got some DM video ideas. There we go. Just cleaning that up real nice. Oh, there we go. Very nice. Very nice. Oh. All right. Control S, my friends. Yeah, I can't wait to see it on wood also. I think that's going to be really neat. They've actually did a couple of my maps on wood already, just to like test it out and show me how it looks. So, I think it'll be great. I do. All right. So let's talk about navigation lines, guys. I think it could work. I think I kind of have them fade as they get to the coastline, so they're not interfering with my wave lines at all. But let's just say, just for kicks, that we have some how do they usually do those? I gotta look it up. Jake, the brushes that I use, oh, so the nice like detail brushes that I use are from Red Grass Games. And yeah, they're pretty nice. They're not cheap, but they're Kalinsky hair, and that stuff is expensive. Those brushes just get really pricey because it's like actual hair from this weasel-like creature and from the tail hair. So yeah, I think arches like the longitude lines of Earth. Yeah, but I want to do like the radial, you know, where you have the and that's what I'm thinking. Navigation lines. Map. A Portolan chart. They're nautical charts, first made in the 13th century in Mediterranean basin and later expanded to include other regions, which have been noted for their high cartographic accuracy. The word Portolan comes from the Italian portulano, meaning they're related to ports or harbors. Okay, good. So, you know, here are some. But let's keep looking here. So yeah, stuff like that. That one's a little crazy. Wow. Dang. That one's kind of cool. Just got one on that one. So usually they kind of overlap. Jake, I'm not sure if they come in sets. But what I would recommend, honestly, I would say don't bother with their dry brush. It's cheap, but any brush can do for a dry brush. Like those, you know, you can use almost any old brush for a dry brush. But definitely like their number 2 brush is awesome. And that's the one I recommend. So it'll probably run you about 15 to 20 bucks, maybe even with shipping 25 for one number 2 brush. They ain't cheap. Windrows, is that what we call them? Let's look that up. Windrows map. Oh, thank you, Nick. Yeah, it's kind of the idea. Yep. So usually do like a little circle. Let's just see Wonderdraft maps, because I know Wonderdraft has those now. Like this. It's cool. That one's got it too. All right, let's keep going here. Yeah, that's the idea right there. Something like that. So it looks like they do have sort of a circle. You were thinking way pricier. Not good enough, huh? Yeah, but I mean, if you take care of that brush, I'd recommend getting some brush cleaner too. They're, you know, brush conditioner. You can get it for like $5 or $10 on Amazon, and a little like puck. I'll show you. This stuff, the Masters brush cleaner and preserver. Everyone uses this pretty much. and get some of that. Take good care of it. You know, don't smush it around and smash it around. Always hang it with the bristles down when you're drying it out, or you can lay it on its side. But you know, never put a brush like bristles up when you're letting it dry, because then it gets ruined quick. Stuff like that. Okay. So if we were to do some of these navigation lines, coming out of there. All right, now, yeah, like how, that's the question, man. How? I could import my map into Wonderdraft and do them in Wonderdraft. Perfect. Hey, I could try it. Got to think about that. So if we get like a circle and then we can just mark the like points on it, like every certain number of degrees, you know, every like 10 degrees or whatever, then we could just draw lines out from those, and that could work. I mean, another option is just to look up like radial lines map and just like copy something. All right, Patrick, I'm gonna check it out in the Facebook group. All right, let's see here. Not seeing the let me try refreshing here. Ah, there we go. Oh, nice, yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's cool. I like it. I just think I want to do the radial navigation lines. More like that. I'm not really wanting to accentuate the, like, globe aspect of this map. In fact, this world is on a tube. You roll it. Maybe. This world is flat. Okay. I'm not. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to mess with that. But I think, you know, we can just import like a radial circle with rays sort of thing, and that could work too. Just, or something like this. Copy image, cha-cha-ching, boom, right there, and like just kind of use that as our foundation. Could work. I think that could definitely work. Oops. Let's make this more opaque or more transparent here. We can mess with it. Okay. Federico. So I use the Wacom Cintiq 21 HD or something, or 22 HD. I can't remember. But you know, we were talking about them earlier. I'm not sure if that's what you're referring to, and you know, definitely you can get one for under $100 if you want. If you're on a budget, the Wacom Intuos is pretty cheap, and totally like as an input device, like it's the same as, you know, some of the more expensive ones, but it just has less features, less like buttons and stuff on it, and it's gonna be smaller and stuff like that. But yeah, you can get the Wacom Intuos Pro is definitely a step up. It has more buttons. Usually they're bigger. Stuff like that, but yeah, and there's other brands too. Will you add the extensive compass lines like 12 or more? No, I'm not going to add those at all. Definitely just thinking that I think that would be too busy. All right, Ikuchi, hope your day gets better, my friend. So if we just go in and hard round and let's just try this here and see what happens. I think this will work. I think this will work. Okay, gotta make the size smaller. Yeah, portal and chart. I did search that earlier, just a little while ago here. All right, but if we want to make like, well, let's move it a little, like that, or maybe like there. Yeah, that's good. Okay, so if we just make it like right here. Oop. New layer. Nav lines, call them. All right, so if we made like a, ooh, let's get down to like a size 3 here. So we're gonna have to get exact with that. We're gonna have to use our circle tool, which we can do. Okay, we're gonna stroke that. We just go edit, stroke, and we'll make it 1 pixel. That's right, my friends, a whopping 1 pixel. And then we can go like this, and now take them out like this. So from here, we're gonna go will it work? Oh, I've got the wrong tool selected. Okay, so let's go back to my brush and roughly there to, let's just make this really, really big, huh? Escape. Yeah, this is tricky. I'm not used to this stuff. Long as our point is roughly there. Even bigger. Okay. It's getting late and I'm tired. Slowing down a little bit, guys. I think I gotta end this in a minute. All right, let's try this. So if we go here to here. Did that do anything? I don't think it even drew a line. No, it did not. Come on. Oh, I see what it's doing. Okay. From here to here. There we go. Did it. All right. Now from here to here. Okay. And then another one from here to here. And then yet another one from here to here. We're gonna have to extend those, obviously, like this one's gonna have to go a little further, but we can do that. Maybe you can add a layer mask to hide the lines that go under the terrain. Yeah, I totally could. I'm just gonna erase them. It'll be. I don't know many of those fancy tricks there, Federico. To be honest with you, I've done a layer mask before, but it's like sometimes I do things the slow manual way. To be honest, I'm not the most Photoshop adept. Okay. And then, yeah, from here, we can just try to carry it out a little further here, see if we can do this without screwing it up. Pretty good. Oh. Nope, I don't want sticky keys. Okay, Control S to save. And now we're gonna need some over there too. So from here, it'll just be like there, there. I might find a better solution to this eventually, but for now, we're getting some basics down at least. Basic idea, just to kind of see how it looks. Okay. Then we just erase that. And see, that's pretty quick. Sometimes the manual way is pretty quick. All right. And we'll do, we would have to do some more of those. So yeah, I'm gonna, you know, I'll mess with it a little more. We'll see. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I won't. I don't know. Yeah. All right. Yeah, programmer Patrick nailed it. My friends, it has been a long mapping session. For some, that is normal. For me, it is abnormally long, and I must away. So, yep. Hey, I want to thank everyone for joining me here on the, I almost said the weekly live map drawing stream. No, it's not. This is a Mappening. Yeah, if you do want access to the weekly live map drawing streams, check out WASD20 or patreon.com/WASD20. And yeah, you can gladly join up for as little as $2 a month, get access to the weekly live map drawing streams and a bunch of other stuff. So, yeah. Let's see. Yeah, patrons, the stream will be this coming Monday night, the mapping stream, and I'll be doing a campaign diary on Sunday afternoon at 1 p.m. So those are patron exclusives. And yeah, look for another video coming up soon. Hopefully next week I can get out a video on the main channel. And if you're not subscribed yet to here on WASD20 Live, hit that subscribe button down there. Give me a like if you don't mind. You can even turn on the little like bell icon to get notified when I go live, and that will help you out and me. So, cool. Appreciate the input, the collaboration as always, everybody, and want to wish you a good evening or morning or day wherever you are, and you'll see me again very soon. Peace. Fade.